Hey Aries, how you feeling? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you're not new. If you are new, Aries, I'm Shauna and I am your guide here at your highest tarot. Let me stop. No, we are led by the divine. So let's get that. Let's make that clear. Okay. But I am somebody who is definitely here to help you towards your highest good. Hence the name, Aries. So, you know, you were led here divinely, and I am so glad you're here. Thank you to my day ones, day twos. If you've been here, I'm glad you've been rocking with me. Today, Aries, we are talking about your next money move. Yes, again, here we're always talking about elevation, expansion, all the things to move us towards our higher selves, towards the divine. You know where you want to go, Aries. And I am so glad that I may be able to help you get there. So we're doing this together, Aries. So keep in mind, Aries, that this message is not for every Aries placement. That's okay. Take it as it resonates. Aries, if you would like a personal, private, pre recorded reading with me, there is a link you can copy and paste in the description box below that will let you know how to get one. Maybe you don't have questions about money moves, maybe you have questions about love or family. Well, let's help you get those answers from the divine. All right, Aries, with no further ado, we're going to get started. Now, heads up, if you see me looking this way, I'm looking at my notes. So, yeah. Let's get the energy surrounding your next money move, Aries. What's the energy surrounding? Okay. We got pendulum, pendulum, fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy. Oh, spirit, the divine is like, there needs to be a new strategy around your next money move, Aries, because maybe it is fluctuating. There's, I mean, in life there are hills and there are peaks and valleys, right? But I'm feeling like there needs to be more stability, and maybe it has something to do with the choices that you are making, or even those choices that you're not making, because indecision is up here. Some of you may be looking to change positions, change jobs. And at the bottom of the deck here, this is one of my ancestral or divine cards where, you know, you are going to rise above your money issues if this applies to you. If it's about your business, if you have one, there's one that's going to be taken off. Some of you may be being very indecisive about going into spiritual work. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a reader, whatever light work it is that you're doing, or whatever spiritual work that you're going to do. It's more about having life's purpose and trusting and being certain that the divine, whoever is spiritually leading you, will take care of you financially. It's more about a mission. For a lot of you, your business will take off and there will be profit that is made because you're going to be divinely guided. Yeah. And it all starts here. Just kidding. It's probably already started for a lot of you. And this may be confirmation for many of you, Aries. So let's get the current situation surrounding this pendulum state. What is the current situation? Oh, there we go. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. Two of Pentacles. That decision. That decision is right there. Seven of Cups. Wow. I mean, it's right here. The pendulum is showing up in the cards. At the bottom of the deck, a decision has to be made. The 8 of Cups. Um, for many of you, it does mean walking away from a position, walking away from a seemingly good opportunity because it may appear to be one way, but actually be something else. I'm paying attention to the it is an eclipse, but right now I'm getting more moon feeling, right? Just because of the darkness surrounding. So it's like some things are hidden. Um yeah, so let's go to the spread. Again, we have the 5 of swords, 2 of pentacles, 7 of cups. So it's more of the illusions of options, good options, actually. There is an illusion that, there are all these things that you should be going after right now, that these things, these doors are here, so you have to take every single one of them. And that's not the case, because not everything is for you. So what needs to be, what is presenting here is that you have all these options, but some of these options are an illusion. They're a distraction. They sound good, but they may be more trouble than they are helpful. And it's difficult for you to make a decision. You kind of like this dude on the boat, being tossed by the waves. It's like, okay, I don't know, I'm not sure what to do. And for many of you, because we are talking about, the pendulum, that's what's surrounding your finances, your money. It's the same thing. You have been most likely making decisions, being um I don't want to say impulsive, but win at all costs. So your money is going in certain places where it doesn't need to be. And or you're making decisions, again, based off an illusion of all good options. I mean, because look, you got a dragon with dragon breath up in here. You got a cup with a snake in it. There's one that has, winnings from gambling. Um, but also there's some that aren't beneficial at all. So it's like it's about being more strategic about it. Being more strategic instead of just throwing noodles at the wall to see what sticks. Let's get the advice here. What's the advice from spirit? Advice for the divine for Aries regarding the next money move. The Fool, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Aries, I feel like, because this is the second time the cups came up. 2 wands at the bottom of the deck. Um, are are there a lot of decisions that you make? Where are you going in a position? What you spend your money on? Is it based on emotions, like how you feel in the moment? If you are you an emotional spender? Are you paying attention? Are you just doing things because it feels good, you know, because it feels right instead of being actually divinely led, feeling out for that nudge or that red, paying attention to the red flags, just as red as these damn glasses that I got on, you know? Um, is it more about that? Because the Four of Cups shows up. We have cups in the first spread and cups in this most recent spread. And it's all about, planning. Again, it's another two. Two is about being decisive and having a plan and planning to be successful, whatever that means to you, in what you want to do, what you want to accomplish when it comes to your purpose, whatever that is, and being divinely guided and paying attention. The Queen of Wands, I love this queen. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is definitely spiritual, uh and divinely led. She is very intuitive, very charming, and strong-minded, very attractive too. So, and this is outside of your biological sex or gender identity. We can all possess um Queen of Wands energy. And what you are, the advice from the divine is to be more divinely led, because this black cat is right here, and that is all about intuition, you know, and to pay attention, because we got the fool here who, really just trust everything's going to be okay. It's like it's like that. But in when we're talking about these money moves here, it's trust that, especially if you are being nudged to move more into a spiritual um profession, you have to be divinely led. You have to trust and not just believe, and pay attention to all the blessings that are coming towards you. Do you recognize, even the small ones, or are you one who speaks on, well, I got a little bit of money, as opposed to, woo, thank you, because I didn't have this $10 before. You know what I mean? Something like changing your perspective and recognizing all the blessings, recognizing the red flags too, because sometimes the divine gives us these red flags and we don't pay attention. And she walks definitely in her true spiritual power and is divinely led regardless of where she's moving, in her money, in her love. It's all being led by the divine. And that's where they're trying to take you. So are you one of those people who asks, you know, for confirmation if you should spend on this? And if you are asking, have you been specific in what you want to see? When you ask for a sign, what did you ask your sign to be? What did you tell the divine your sign is? Does that make sense? Are you just looking for random shit? Now you're getting a sign, but you don't know what to look for. And if you have a sign, are you paying attention? For example, if your sign for the divine for confirmation to do something is a rose, have you specified the color, or did you just say a rose? And if it's a rose, are you just paying attention to what's growing out the ground? Are you looking at hats? Are you looking at shirts? Are you looking at license plates? Especially if here in the United States, we got some of everything on our license plates, because you know that's how we do. Yeah, it's like that, being divinely led, because many of you are being led to stability and increase, but you have to pay attention. They are asking you if it's the universe that you lean into, your divine, your benevolent ancestors, God, you know, either way, they are trying to guide you in all your decisions, especially the financial ones, because this this is not what they want for you. All right. So what's the outcome? What is the outcome for Aries should they take the advice and trust the divine? Ain't that something? There it is again. Two of Pentacles. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay, Aries. What? Not only do we have the Queen of Wands that came out here where they're trying to take you, but they're trying to balance you out with the King of Wands. Okay. Because that's what's at the bottom of the deck here. I love that. We talking about balance. No more of this fluctuation, straight up stability. And for a lot of you, if you are business owners, it will start to that confidence, because we're talking about the Queen and the King of Wands, and they are very confident people. They know exactly what they're doing. They are, and if they don't, you can't tell, because that's how confident they are in what they're saying. It's like like they sound confident in what they're doing. So yeah, why wouldn't I be a client? They sound like they're doing very well. It's one of those, say it until it happens type energies if you're not confident yet. But they are trying to take you into a place where you are balanced with the yin and the yang, with divine feminine and divine masculine, especially in your finances. So, should you take the advice, this is all about prioritizing and balancing out those things that need to be done in order to balance you out. And not just that, but making you self-sufficient, making you independent. For if any of you have maybe loans, you may have consolidated, actually bringing you to a place of financial stability, financial freedom, because that is what the Nine of Pentacles is all about. She is somebody who is prosperous. She is living in comfort. She doesn't worry about the money. Matter of fact, she got a little bit right here that she gives away to people, because, well, divinely led to give away to people, because that's what she does. She doesn't keep a clutch on things, because she knows that when she receives, she should also give. But she's definitely at peace, and they're trying to bring peace into your life surrounding your finances. And like I said, it does require some of you to leave a job, but this is going to change everything with this Wheel of Fortune. It's going to change everything. Moving on up. You know the song. It won't be that same cycle of fluctuating money. Like, even when times are bad financially, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But you have to trust. So if you are getting those nudges to stay where you are, you might want to stay where you are. If you are getting those nudges or confirmation to leave a situation or leave a situation alone, leave that shit alone. If you are getting those nudges not to invest, not to give so and so your money, just because they're your parents, just because they're your cousins, just because they your ace boon coon, you know, trust it. Trust it. Your next money move, Aries, is about saving you. Because what I'm getting in this energy, Aries, is that no one really helps Aries. It's Aries is always trying to climb on their own because they have to. I don't know if it has anything to do with how you grew up. I don't know if you've been shafted 100 times over by people you have trusted, but ever since you've been chasing, and it's like, nah, you there is a time for masculine, there is a time to go get, but there's also a time to receive, you know? And now, Aries, they trying to bring some shit in order for you to receive that, you have to listen, listen and pay attention. What are the potential blockages for Aries' next money move? Potential blockages for Aries' next money move. Ooh, here we go. We got two. Got the High Priestess and okay, Three of Wands, but Spirit says that's in reverse. Page of Swords. Not holding fast to your, because strength is at the bottom of the deck, not holding fast to the plan and having a, at the Three of Wands, when it is upright, like it's like going outside. It's like it's exploring. It's looking for those ships to come in, but also going outside to find those damn ships, to see the ships. Um, and then the High Priestess, uh, she is somebody who is very intuitive, very perceptive. She is usually a spiritual teacher. So we're not, the Hierophant is religion. It's those societal institutions that plan the rules and things like that, tradition. She delves a lot deeper and goes beyond the institution and delves deeper to the meaning, to the esoteric, to the unconscious. It's a lot deeper when it comes to the High Priestess. And then we have the Page of Swords here, somebody who is, the pages are messengers, but they can, one, talk too damn much. So don't, if you are a talker, you tell people your plans, stop doing that shit for one. Like, stop it. Because everybody don't need to know your business. And that means everybody, even your most trusted friends or family. Like, they don't need to know everything about you, Aries, and that's okay. They especially don't need to know what's in your bank account or how it's looking. Because not everybody is rooting for Aries. But potential blockages could be a fear of missing out on good opportunities, want to be in on things just because somebody said, you know, that it's a good opportunity. Again, not every opportunity is your opportunity. Sometimes these are tests. Sometimes these challenges, these things are placed in the way to see if you learned anything. Also, being comparing yourself or being competitive, comparing your life to somebody else. Well, you know, my friend is on the come up and they've been doing the same thing I've been doing. Why isn't it work? That can be a blockage for us. We can get in our own way when we start comparing ourselves to others, and that negative cycle begins. Because again, not every your path is completely different. Although you may be doing the same things, completely different because it's you. Pay attention to what people do and not what they say. Because I feel like you're around people who talk real slick and they may talk in circles sometimes just to get what they want out of you. Yeah. I asked Spirit if there's anything else. Spirit was like, nope, that's it. So that's it. That's all. When you said all you know, Aries, it's time to go. I hope this helps. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, Aries, if this resonates, because you never know how you might inspire somebody else. All right. Until next time, Aries. Bye.